We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you another episode of Galui's New Food. Please be advised they will be tempting your taste buds. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Galui's Mood Food. Today we're going to be making you a Big Ben burger, and this is a big burger, I'm telling you right now, for our man Big Ben. So this burger is basically, it's going to be a 2-patty burger, which we're going to fill with cheese and hot Italian sausage. We've got 7 kinds of cheeses going in this because his number is 7. So we got 7 cheeses. We got some deep fried onion straws going on this. We got some special sauce. We've got bacon. We've got toasted buns, because you got to have toasted buns. Nice, beautiful toasted buns. And some tomatoes and lettuce. And I think I got everything in there, yes. And you're probably going to have a drop cloth to eat this, because this sucker is going to be huge. But anyway, what we're going to start with is our filled burgers. And you want to get 2 about baseball-sized patties. And our first 3 cheeses that we're going to use is shredded Provolone, Mozzarella, and Romano. It's an Italian mix. And to that we're going to add some hot Italian sausage. This is pre-cooked. You need to pre-cook this. We've showed you how to pre-cook your sausage in the beer. Take the casings off, chop it up. We're going to add that right to our cheese. Just going to mix this up a good bit here. Get it nice and put together here. Oh, there's one escape. What you want to do is you want to take one of your nice patties, put it in the palm of your hand, and go from the middle and just work a hole in there. Work it out. You don't want to flatten it out so much, because we're just going to roll this back up.
That's huge.
That's a huge burger. You want to take a nice handful of this cheese and sausage. You want to pack that in there, not too much, because you won't be able to put this sucker back together. And you just want to reform this into a beautiful ball. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you. Just take it, get your middle, take all that.
More than a palm full, baby.
You got a nice little pocket going there. Your cheese and sausage. Put it right in there. Make sure you get enough of that sausage and cheese in there. Pop it down. And basically, you want about 2 nice scoops of cheese and 2 nice scoops of Italian sausage. Make sure all that's back in there. There, you seen that?
There you go.
We're going to just form that back into a nice ball. And make sure your hamburger, or this is ground chuck, is at room temperature.
Angus.
Oh. And we're just going to flatten this out nicely here. Let me get this one off here so I can get this one going here. Flatten this out as good as possible. Now you're not going to flatten it out like a regular burger. You don't want to smash the middle out like you're supposed to. Let me get this one off here like that.
Thick.
Put that baby back on there. Pat it down. Make a nice round burger. There you go.
Let's see them.
I think I can get this one smashed down just a little bit more here.
Let's
so you got
see
two
those
patties.
babies.
Look at
Oh
those.
my God.
And that is filled with your 3 cheeses, provolone, mozzarella, and Romano cheese, and some hot Italian sausage. And the extra, just eat it. But we're going to fry these up. Before that, we're going to have Paula come over here and show you how to make the cheese sauce out of the remaining 4 cheeses that we're going to pour over this. This is great. So y'all stick around. This is our Big Ben burger. You're going to love it. Don't forget to have your drop cloth. There he is right there. I'm going to have a sup of wine. Stick around, this Galui's Mood Food. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Hey everybody, we're back. It's Paula, the other Steelers fan here. Doing the black and gold. We're doing the number 7, the Big Ben burger. Again, get the drop cloth, because when you see this thing stacked and built, you're going to understand why. So right now I'm going to talk about the cheeses, and these are the other 4 that are going into the mix, but this is going to be going over the burgers. Julia's already stuffed the other 3 into the burger itself. But here we're using 2 slices of each. We've got Havarti, we've got American, we've got pepper jack, and we've got cheddar. Okay? Also to this is 2 tablespoons of half and half. Okay? You're going to put your 2 tablespoons of half and half into medium low, because you want to let this do a slow cook on this cheese fondue that we're going to basically be doing. You don't want to boil it and bubble it, because what's going to happen is you're going to end up with lumpy and it's separating. You want it nice and creamy. Okay, so I've got the heat on right now. I'm going to add roughly my 2 tablespoons. And I put just a little extra in here, just in case we need it, okay? Just a little bit. So if you need to add a little bit more for the creaminess, then you'll have it and just add it. At this point, I'm just going to tear up these cheeses that we have here. There it is in the Havarti. Now you don't have to hover over this, but what you do need to do is kind of adjust your heat according to your burners, and you know how they work according to each oven is different, each temperature is different. But break your cheeses up. Oh, we got the pepper jack going in now. That was the American. So here's the pepper jack heading in on all this goodness here. I'm going to turn the heat up just for a moment to a medium. Alright, this is the cheddar going in. Now again, you don't have to hover over this, but you do need to kind of keep an eye on it. So I'm going to get this here, and what I call a spoon rest saucer. Put this plate right over here. I just give that a little mix. And again, right now it's on a medium heat. And it's already starting to do a little bit of something in here. And don't get anxious on this here. Don't rush it. Because if you do, it's not going to turn out all creamy. It's going to be kind of grainy. You don't want that. So get that incorporated with your half and half. Yeah, it's starting to melt down a little bit. Alright, we're going to turn the heat back down to about medium low. See the stringiness already? We're kind of getting out of it. And if you need to, have a spatula on hand and get that all right back in there, because you don't want to waste any of that good stuff that's going to go on that Big Ben burger. So set those two aside. That's doing its thing right now. What I'm going to talk to you about at this point in time is we did onion straws. Okay, we thinly sliced a white onion, probably about half of a large onion, very, very thinly sliced, and we put it into a bowl, kind of like so, not swimming in it, just enough, and you turn your onions in it, but to kind of keep the buttermilk, okay? So we put buttermilk in it, and we kind of let them hang out, and we kept turning them to get the buttermilk into the onions. This is a beautiful bowl here right now, I can tell you that. You know, I could just kind of sit and eat this, but I know what's coming up, so I didn't tempt myself. But what you want to do is take a dredge of flour, okay? You want to put some cayenne pepper in it. You want to put some onion powder in it, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of black pepper. Right in your dredge. And the flour, okay? Now, when you're, let me get a sponge here because they're my half and half leaked. Now, when you do this, have your bowls set side by side. You're going to need a small saucepan of hot oil, okay? To test it, just take a little bit of flour and put in it, or take one of your onions and dip it in your flour to see your temperature. And again, each oven, or what do you call these? Burners. And they vary depending on whether you're using electric or you've got gas range. So get your oil to a really nice temperature. Use a heavier pot because it does retain the heat a little bit more. But have your two bowls sitting side by side. Again, swirl those onions up into that buttermilk mixture. Put them in the dredge, not all at once, a little by little, because you don't want that oil bubbling over. You want to take a slotted spoon, and once you put them in with tongs, a little bit, little bit, little bit. So you're going to do this onion, amount of onion, in several different batches. And you take them out, you drain them on a paper towel. You do not pat them down. Just let them drain on a paper towel. And then you put them into a bowl where they're not all oily, they're not greasy, they're really nice, they're crunchy. And as you bring them out, so I'm going to back up just a hair. As you bring them out, put a little bit more cayenne pepper on them, or a fair amount because we like the heat. And just a little bit more salt. Not a great deal. You do your salt and pepper according to your taste, because of the bacon. And the bacon I'm going to be talking about here in just a second. So these are going to go into the oven. We got the oven on warm. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in just so they stay warm. I'm going to check on my cheese here. Now see, this is doing beautifully. And it's on a relatively low heat right now. And again, it's not going to get all grainy on you if you don't cook it too fast. Low and slow, okay, on this one. But you can see kind of what we got going on here right now. And that's not all you've it's not melted all the way yet. So do that, check it. Feels getting a little bit too bound up. Just add that other little bit of teaspoon of half and half to it. Now we've already pre-cooked our bacon, okay? Get yourself a very nice thick cut bacon. We're using an applewood smoked, but again, thick cut. It makes all the difference. 3 to 4 slices for the Big Ben burger is what we're going to be using. And just going to check on that one more time. And then I want to tell you about the dressing. All right, our special dressing that we've come up with. Okay? Pretty. It's been sitting in the refrigerator, I can tell you that. and it's for all the flavors to kind of go together and to mingle in this little pool of goodness here, okay?
Special sauce.
It's a special sauce. It's a very special sauce. All right, so in this special sauce, we have Thousand Island dressing. There's sour cream in here. There's A1. There's Dijon mustard. And there's creamy, there's a difference now, but creamy horseradish. Okay, horseradish sauce. So that's the ingredients in here. We pre-made this and we've been chilling it in the fridge. And just so everything can get mingled in, the flavors and everything. So I'm gonna pop that back into the fridge in just a minute. Let me check on my cheese here. And then we'll get into the burgers in just a sec. You know what? I think at this time, I don't think that we're going to need that extra little bit of half and half. So if you've got your favorite Steelers fan cat around, huh? And we do. We got a black and gold one. She came to us like a bus in the street. You can give it to her. She'll lap it up. They love the cream. They love the half and half. So we're gonna continue on with this. Let this do its thing here. I'll have the burgers out in a minute. The bacon is in the oven right now, along with the onion poof of onion splendidness with the cayenne pepper and the salt and the pepper and the onion powder, and you want to do them very lightly golden when you do them, okay? You don't want a burnt onion. Ain't gonna happen, ain't gonna work. So if you do happen to burn them, chuck them, because it ain't right for a Big Ben burger, okay?
Throw them to the birds.
Throw them to the birds. Okay, so again, if you're watching Galui's Mood Food, stay tuned. I'm going to keep an eye on the sauce for just a minute and we'll get back to the burgers, okay? Hang out with us, everybody. You are watching Galui's Mood Food. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to show you how to assemble the Big Ben burger, okay? I'll set this aside. Don't want to get anything on that. Alright, here we go. We toasted a beautiful bun up while we were kind of taking a break. But you just put a little bit of butter on each side, put it down in a skillet, keep an eye on it, check it, there you go. Oh, now comes the fun part, the assembly. Put that bun down, get this beautiful dressing that we've made. We're going to put that on the bottom of the bun. Oh yeah. Put a fair amount down. Don't skimp. Okay? Now, we're going to go for a little of the bacon. We have the bacon in the oven, and we already had the onions in the oven kept warm. And again, this is our thick cut applewood. Makes a difference. Really does. So we're going to take a couple slices of this. Ooh, look at that right there. Check that so far, okay? Now we're going to take one of our burgers. Look at those babies. Look at that. It's got all that good stuff in it. That's going right on there. Now what we're going to do, we'll take a little bit more of this sauce here that we made. Put that right on top there. This sauce is just beyond belief. Now you can put some cheese over it at this point in time, or you can pour it down over the whole burger. We're going to take a little bit of our cheese here that we got, and we're going to put this over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, now we're going to take some of these gorgeous looking onions. This kind of acts like a very nice nesting place for the onions. Don't be afraid, don't be bashful now. Check that out right there, huh? That's only half a burger. So we're going to take the other burger. Again, it's called the Big Ben for a reason. That's going to go on top of all that right there. Check that out. Stay. Okay, staying. It's listening. Now, we're going to take some more of the, ooh, what's next?
The cheese.
A little more of the cheese. You know what? I'm gonna make you wait just one more minute for this whole thing to come together. I'm gonna make you wait. All right? So I'll be back in just like 1 minute. I told you it'd be a minute, but in this realm, in this time, it was only a blink of an eye. But just wanted you to stay tuned. So check that out right there. A little bit more for good measure. Okay, now we're going for straws again here. Put those on top. A few more. Check that out right there. We're going to put our last bits of bacon on here. Yeah, we are. It's going to happen. Alright, in the meantime, went ahead and did the bun with that beautiful dressing that we made up. So we're going to put a couple slices of tomato, and we're going to put a little bit of beautiful lettuce on top of that. We're going to put the bun on there with that dressing. And I don't think this knife is quite long enough, let me tell you what. But we're going to put that down through it. Hold that puppy together. Check that out, everybody. That is your Big Ben burger right there. We call it that for a reason. You've been watching another webisode of Galui's Mood Food. Go number 7. However you want to put it. Go number 7. The Big Ben burger. We're going to dive into this sucker. Now, guy like Big Ben, he could probably eat this all on his own. Little Ben's might take 2 or 3 of you. And it's something, I'll tell you what, when you hit it, you ain't knocking it over. Bam! It ain't going, bam! It ain't going over. It's going to take a lot to knock this over. I'll catch you next time. Shouldn't have put the thumb up to number 1. Put this up to number 7. Been watching another webisode of Galui's Mood Food. Catch us next time. Try this burger out. You will not regret it. It was worth every bit of all this goodness put into it. I know you're salivating out there right now. So we'll see you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.
What you do